So we're now 50 miles into the journey from Shropshire to Sheffield, and the Freelander one is running very well. As we said, it's mint anyway, so we weren't expecting any problems. Well, you never know with a 20-year-old car, and I know this one hasn't done any long journeys for some time, so you're always a bit sort of wondering whether there's going to be a problem with it, but it's driving absolutely mint. So yeah, we're still very, very pleased with it, and it's just sitting there and dual carriageways and motorways at nice, steady, solid 70 mile an hour, and just cruises along quite happily. The engine feels full of power, and it does exactly as you would expect of a car that's only done 67,000 miles. I say the last 50 miles is probably the longest journey it's ever done, and it's got another 50 to go. So it's poor old thing's not used to this, but it's taking it in its stride and running very nicely. It does sound like it's got a little bit of tyre roar. The way it drives, it doesn't feel like it's wheel bearing noise. It's just noisy tyres. So it might be that we just sort them out. Tyres nowadays tend to wear little steps on them. You run your hand one way and they're fine, they're smooth, and you run your hand the other way and they definitely have lumps between the tread blocks, so a step between the tread blocks, so that creates noise on the road then. So that's quite a common problem, and it seems to be that the higher quality of the tyre, the more they get affected by that. Cheaper brands don't tend to get that problem, but you get Continentals and Dunlops, Michelins, Pirellis, and they tend to suffer more than the cheaper brands. It can just be that there's a slight run out on the tracking and that causes it, but sometimes the tyre just wears that way and there's no apparent reason for it. So if you turn the tyres around so they run the opposite way, of course if they're directional you can't, but if you swap them side to side so they're running the opposite way, after a few miles you notice that the noise disappears. So we'll have a look at these tyres and see if that's what they need. Like I say, they're not new tyres on this anyway, so it might be we just treat it to some new tyres and that gets around the problem. But it definitely sounds more tyre noise than a wheel bearing or any transmission noise, so that's good news. So well and truly happy with this, and we'll carry on our journey for another 50 miles or so. Thanks for looking in.